going on, y'all?
We should wait till I got another drink.
This is Daniel Hadamil, and this is Tony Stark over here.
Yeah, I'll be Tony Stark today. I was looking around. I was like, who can I be today?
Miles Morales, yeah.
Lola.
And a newcomer, my brother, Evan. So yeah. And then, of course, the lovely Natalie.
Yes,
she's
the
here.
silent protagonist. Yes,
So
yes.
we have a lot to talk about. It's been a month, maybe 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
It's been forever.
Some of us have been out of town.
And these kids
some
are
of us have
loud.
been meeting Jason's views and shit.
Yeah.
At this bar we're at, these kids are loud.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I don't think we should mention
You heard
kids
me.
are at a bar.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. It's a family-friendly environment.
It is?
They got Simpsons on the TV at 24/7. Come on. We play Simpsons all day.
Yeah, but Simpsons
He
ain't
has
for kids.
Nintendos and Xboxes and Monopoly. It's
Right.
cool. It's a nice bar.
Yeah,
Come visit.
It's a good bar.
If you're coming to
Good bar.
COMICPALOOZA next year, come back.
Yeah.
You gonna talk
His
about
bar.
that?
And we're about to talk about that now since I
You
just
just
said
threw
it.
up COMICPALOOZA.
Yeah.
COMICPALOOZA was great.
Yeah.
We had a
Bastards
lot
got to
of,
see it. I didn't. I hate you all.
You shouldn't have left.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be
You
able to
knew.
come in.
You
well,
knew.
well, no. See, by the time I came back, right? It was what, Friday. I was thinking about coming Saturday.
Yeah.
Which would have been a good
But,
day.
Yeah.
but I
'cause
got
that was the
back.
same day I went here.
I got back and I couldn't move. I had been on a 14-day road trip.
Oh, man, yeah.
I couldn't do shit.
He came back. Feet was stuck to the ground.
I
Yeah.
was like, fuck, man. But no,
all
I
good.
heard it was
Yeah, it
fucking
was
nice.
great.
Oh, man.
That's great.
It's a whole bunch of good stuff
Speaking
going
of me
on.
working from that aspect, it was still fun as shit.
Alright.
Because I just get to like meet a bunch of people. Like I remember when they was in the line for Stan Lee. When Stan Lee, he was sitting by somebody. I came and bothered him, and then I was bothering him.
Yeah, he totally messed
Really?
that up. I could have
Yeah,
had
I'm
that
sorry.
girl,
You
but
could
yeah,
have,
yeah.
but you didn't.
What
I'm
happened?
actually the better person.
No, you're not. Came in, caught
Some
the
girl
shit
he
out
was
of me.
like sitting next to.
Oh
and
my
just,
God.
like, with her brother or some shit.
Yeah, this was real.
I was just like, yeah, nope.
He cut all in there. And then I saw him again later on, like I think
Yeah,
2
I
days
saw
after
him. I
that.
saw him probably that same night.
So you pretty much did a classic cock block.
Yeah, it came in. I salvaged some of it like the next time.
That wasn't my plan.
But then, yeah, it
But
was
it
your
happened.
plan. You did this before. Remember that chick I was dancing with and you came in the middle of?
What?
Yeah.
What?
It happened at school. It was
There's some friendship strife right here.
I was
Hey, look,
dancing with this chick,
I tell
and he
you
just
every
came up,
time.
and he was like,
I told you that
hey,
wasn't my fault."
hey, I'm about to go. I was like, why do I need to know this?
This was at COMICPALOOZA.
There's
Wait,
no explanation.
This is literally at school, like
Oh,
random day at
alright.
school.
No, it wasn't.
Or
They
the
had
end
that
of the
little
year.
thing outside.
It was still a
on the
random
patio.
bad day,
Yeah.
regardless of the fact.
And I
Before he
was
started
dancing
dancing
with
with this
this chick.
girl, I told him I was gonna leave soon. He was like, "All right, I'll leave with you." Mind you, you said this, so I was like, "Damn!" I was ready to go.
Yeah.
So you interrupted
This
the
is late.
dance like that?
Hey, I didn't do
You
all
could
that.
have did
I didn't do all this
you
shit.
did.
I
You
was
came
literally
right
tapped
in.
you.
No,
It was like, "Hey, I'm about to bounce."
you put your big ass head in between us and was like, hey, I'm about to go. And she was like, all right, I guess you're like, no, wait, no, it's like, no, it's okay. I was like, what are you talking about?
This close,
And
man.
this fucker.
This close is sealing the deal.
And then right after that, we still didn't even leave.
We didn't leave.
We didn't leave right after that. She left. We stayed there for like a good 20 minutes
I don't wanna
afterwards.
hear shit. I don't feel
And
like
then
that
we
happened.
left.
I
It
don't feel
did
like that
happen. You just don't want to remember it.
That whole cock block thing was bullshit. I did not.
Yeah, you do. You
But
got, you got that
whatever.
title
It's
for
cool,
now.
man. It's alright.
Grade A cop blocker. That's your name today.
But nonetheless, everything at COMICPALOOZA was awesome. Me
good.
not having money kind of sucked.
I didn't have money,
But
but I had a good time.
I did have a good time. It was a lot of stuff I was.
Did you guys get to see the panels?
Of course,
I saw
Stan Lee's.
Alright.
I watched a little bit of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
That was great. Comic Book Men I saw half of that.
I saw.
Other than that was pretty much. I did.
I only saw like maybe 3 or 4.
We did
Oh, we went to that comic book collector thing.
comic book collector thing where they just like
Where-
talked about how they been collecting comic books over the years.
It's like the
It's kinda
progression
fun.
of it or
It was
something.
pretty much the guys from the head manager at Bedrock. He came through and just
And there's one guy who just he was like
Some
totally
dude from-
adamant
Which
about it.
one? Steve?
no, Don. Steve?
Yeah, Don. Don, he was an ass. That guy was great.
Don, what's his name?
I don't remember, but he was great. He made that day. He made that.
Yeah, he was funny as shit because he hates
Here's
the
the
way
American market for
American
comics.
are like handled. So yeah,
He's like, man, oh yeah, Europe is so great. All the other places, they just love these comics. So that's the thing.
He missed the days where like comics used to be in corner stores.
They used to be everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much
They
everywhere.
used to be everywhere.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Like America
like
sucks.
that.
We sat in for a steampunk.
Yeah, you dragged me to that shit, and I was like,
It was cool.
all right.
Teach you how
I
to
guess.
start your own how to get into steampunk.
Alright.
I didn't.
You buy a whole bunch of gears from a clock, you pay some on
Yeah.
Well, he was pretty much saying if you can make your own,
I don't remember.
do that.
Yeah.
I have
Other
no
than,
strong
like, going to
feelings
a
for
website
or
and
against that.
Spending
so.
$200+ on
Yeah,
like
somebody make
one hat or one glove. So
Yeah.
that
I
was
didn't
cool.
care.
Other than that, I didn't really get to see a lot of panels out.
How about
I
it?
only saw 3.
Did they have a cosplay show?
They
Yeah,
did.
I missed that one.
I didn't see it.
Because I left
Yeah,
early.
I wasn't worried about
I
it.
missed that one. There wasn't really a lot of good,
Cosplays?
like, extreme awesome costumes. Like, there was a few, like, all right, that looks good, but it wasn't like, oh my. Like, so,
Yeah.
other than that, it was real nice.
Yeah,
Stan
that's
Lee was
your perspective.
I took a picture of Stan Lee. Took a picture with Stan Lee.
Yeah.
It's a group picture nonetheless.
You know what else? Scott McCloud was giving a talk at some university.
Oh, really?
I think the day before I got back.
Oh, yeah?
And you know Quentin, right?
Yeah.
Quentin got me an autograph. from
Oh,
him.
wow.
Yeah, he did like this whole talk that I completely missed as well, man.
That must have been good.
It was like, oh man,
I
that was
missed
all
all
that.
kinds
Yeah.
of shit. All kinds. Did anything happen on Monday? The Monday.
No, Monday was really, it was pretty much like how Sundays would be. Just
Yeah.
Pretty much
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There wasn't
everybody's
a whole
packing
lot
up,
of
bunch of
get ready.
deals on the floor.
Yeah.
We ended up in this bar. That's where we ended up because it was about to rain. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was raining
Yeah,
over
Monday.
here.
And we just camped out in here and had a fun time. And you left early,
I
and
left
I
a little
stayed
early.
and did all the extra bullshit, which was nice.
What the hell is that?
Well, you
It was
know,
just
we
geeks
just did
and drink.
we did the trivia thing.
Oh,
Geeks and drink? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They come here
Pretty
Monday.
good.
So.
I got like 3 answers. I was amazed. I didn't think I'd get
But you
anything.
didn't beat
Your
that
answers
girl.
were alright. Hold on.
What?
You didn't beat that girl that won. What's her name? Emily. I saw it on the Facebook.
Oh no. No, I didn't beat. No, we got the team was we got 5th. We got 5th.
Okay, no shit.
We beat Neil's team.
It was a cool group.
We beat Neil's team. That was pretty good.
But
That's all right. We beat the manager of the bar.
the battery. That's all. that matters.
We beat this guy that owned it. He
I
was
was
like,
about to say
"Fuck you
something, but I
guys."
forgot.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, geeks who drink is weird. Their trivia is weird. Now
It's trivia.
All right, hold on. This is why I
It's-
thought it was weird.
it's trivia.
It's random
It
trivia,
just-
but the
it's-
title of the event makes me think it's gonna be geek questions. It's not.
It is.
Nah,
It's
really
not nerd questions. It's geek questions.
Like
It's
what?
different.
Like we
It
talking
was
like,
asking like random okay trivia. They had like themes for some of the stuff they were doing. Like the first round we did, it was like songs or artists who have like the name of something that's also like a bone in your body, something like that. So there was some songs that
there
like
was
you had to
music,
think.
geek trivia. And
Yeah,
Basically.
And then they did like something with the movies, and it was like, all right, point out the
But the
famous
first time we went
Arthur
here
in
was
the movie
bullshit.
or the book.
The
and
first
the
time we had
that
it
was
was
it.
bullshit.
Yeah, whatever.
What?
They had one that comes.
They had some history questions.
It was some history questions.
They
That was
did
like
that
the
again.
first round we had.
You know what?
It went backwards in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
okay, yeah.
asking
Oh, yeah, you
questions
were there.
about
I'm sure,
people
yeah.
that were kidnapped, like at different points in time, like kids that were kidnapped,
weird, 'cause
and
I'm
what
like,
were their
this
names
is
and
our
stuff.
first
I was
time.
like, I don't remember any of this stuff.
This is our first time introduced to it, so I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
cool. I'm about to get like some Marvel, like DC
Yeah.
We
questions
told everybody
in
get
there.
Comic-
real
Like, we about
comic
to-
book
like,
questions.
me and them on team, we about to get all answers right. We was like, Who shot John McClane? I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know.
There was a bunch of stuff. I think what was the first question of that? I don't even remember. It was something. I don't remember the answer was Chicago. But I can't remember what the question. It was something ridiculous.
What building burned down and some shit like that, or what block or some shit. I don't know.
It wasn't a block. It was
something was burning down.
You should have said, "What does this have to do with geek culture?"
Like I said,
I went up there to turn in the answer card. And I was like, "Hey, so are we getting like some comic book questions in here?"
Yeah.
We may not.
I was like, all right.
I mean, it was all, you know, it's different stuff.
But it's fun nonetheless.
All right.
Yeah, we had fun. And if you got people that randomly know every
the next
fucking
day
thing.
we came here. Sorry.
We should have came here that day because it was open.
Yeah, I told him that it was
open Sunday. It was open that whole weekend.
Because they're usually closed on Sundays, but he had it open for
yeah. Packed. Comic book man. Out here. I'm telling you, it was nice. That's what I ended up seeing. I saw Stanley. I saw that. I saw Comic Book Man. I saw like Colin Baker, that guy from Doctor Who. I think he was a sixth. No,
wait.
Stan
Lee came in here?
No, he wasn't here. No, not at the bar. At the
I thought that too.
I was like, yes, Stanley was at the bar chilling. Like, no.
You said
Stanley didn't
catch a drink with Stanley.
Yeah, like me and him just shitting and shit. Apparently, I didn't know that. He was in I think he's a World War II veteran, right? And he was in the group. Yeah, I think he was a World War II veteran, and he was with in the same infantry or something with Dr. Seuss. You remember him mentioning that? Like when a person asked that, they asked that question, and then he was like, "Yeah."
He ended up being shipped out there, or like he was with some army people, but they were writing him and Dr. Seuss were writing something for the army. Like they were writing, they were rewriting like manuscripts or something for like to train the army.
And it was like a bunch of famous artists and stuff in there. They were in it. They were a part of it. No, like they said they're in it. Once you do something for the army, you're part of the army. That's how it is. You may not. You don't have to fight once you're in it all the time.
Yeah. So there was a lot of people that didn't fight.
Yeah.
Nah, I thought that was cool.
That's cool.
I was like, oh man,
it was really good turnout. There was a lot of good artists. There was a lot of good artists.
Oh man, let me tell you about this dealer's room. I literally had to drag this man. We didn't stop. I told him we couldn't stop, so we just took a car and kept going. We tried to, if they had a car, we'd take it. That was the first day. After that, like I think we kept going back sometimes, and it was torture because we both didn't have any money. He almost spent all his money, but no, tell him about it.
Because you almost spent all your entire wad at one stop, right?
I had some amount of money that was going to be used for food and bus fare.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna plan this out. I'm not buying shit.
Right.
I learned from my first year.
That's what we all say. We're not gonna buy anything from there.
When me and him was walking around the first time, we like booth to booth to booth to booth to booth to booth.
Right.
All this art was great. Like we didn't make it down the first row before. Like I just wanted to buy something.
Right.
So I remember we walked around, and there was this one guy. Well, that was later on. But this one dude I wanted to see. I can't remember his name right now. But he had these big posters. They're like 20 by 30s, maybe. They're big as shit. Like they're probably like a little smaller than this table.
Yeah.
They're big. He had a Harley Quinn one. Looked badass. Like it was a playing card behind her, and she had like a playing card pose. Looked great. It was $50. Plus, you got two smaller posters, were probably about this size. It was an X-Men villains versus heroes versus villains.
Yeah.
You got them two for free if you bought the 50. I looked at it and I was like, Sterling, I think I'm gonna buy it. Sterling, I think I'm gonna buy it. He was like, no, let's go around the rest of the floor before we get some stuff.
Yeah.
We made it all the way around. Then I had to go to work. So I ate before I went to work. Then went to work. I came back downstairs. I didn't have the $50 anymore. I had like $45 or $30. So I was like, I can't even buy this shit regardless.
I was gonna give him the ride and everything.
You cannot go to COMICPALOOZA with anything less than $100.
You said 100. What's wrong with you?
$150 should be able to get you something.
And then you would have bought that one guy who was selling everything for like $60.
Let me talk about that. Let me get to that. So before I went to work, I think we had made it all the way around pretty much, and it was this one Australian guy. We came up and I was like, yeah, you have some good art. Yeah. He was like, hey, I got a deal. Everything behind me was like $40?
No, it was 60.
Yeah, it was
everything $60.
Everything behind me. It was at least 20?
Yeah, it was like
20 like random size posters back there.
Everything. It was all pretty good.
$20. No, $60.
Yeah.
I was like, bro,
everything.
You want to split it?
One of each.
I was like, bro, you want to split
$60.
it? You want to split it?
I was like, oh my god.
I got $30.
I do too. And I was like, no, we can't. We gotta just get this and go. We gotta keep looking.
So mind you, we did that. That was the first night we did that, right?
We did the first night we went
around the whole thing. Yeah. We kept going every day. And just
we weren't supposed to keep going
every day
because you couldn't buy.
We couldn't buy nothing.
We were not supposed to go every day, but apparently we always ended up back down there.
Yeah, the guy I wanted the Harley Quinn poster from, I always kept back to him. He's like, look at this guy, he's not buying shit for me. He just want to come and bother me. I'm like, man.
I remember what we were doing. We were there looking for the guy we talked to last time.
So how are you going to get paid at COMICPALOOZA?
I don't get paid.
Oh,
it's voluntary.
Yeah. You only get badges.
But let me tell you this.
All right. But wait. We were going to talk about what we were doing. We was trying to basically, we were finding the artists we found last year at COMICPALOOZA there.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff
Muse.
Yeah. And he did some stuff for us. So that's what we were originally down there looking for. So if he was here again, he said he saw him or whatnot on the program or whatnot. Yeah, we was looking for him. That's what we ended up going all over the place.
That was our plan the first day we got.
We was supposed to go find
I saw his name badge randomly on the table the day we were setting up, the day before. So I was like, all right, we're going to go look for him, talk to him.
And then buy some.
Yeah, it was kick it with him. Yeah, and like maybe buy one of his posters.
That's why I was initially there.
Like we walked around the whole thing. It took us.
You know what's funny about it? Still, we walked down the aisle that we walked
past him
like 3 times.
We ended up walking past him,
and then we just looked and we saw him one time. It was like, the fuck? Where have you been?
Between COMICPALOOZA last year and this year, he ended up joining a group called the RCC Creations. I don't know if you heard of it.
No, I thought it was CCP. Or CPC.
CCP, whatever.
CPC calling
something.
You know, something about that guy that y'all told me already?
Yeah. Is it CCP?
Or is it CPC?
I think it had an R in it.
Okay, RPC?
Yeah.
It's something with
random group.
We'll find
a bunch of artists that just like have a bunch of creations together.
Right.
And we passed them up maybe 3 times.
Yeah,
like we just walked past, because I was looking for his name badge and he have it up.
I thought that kid had a drink. I was like, these kids about to get fucked up. Yeah, this is terrible.
So those 3 days passed. Sunday, now before COMICPALOOZA started, I had to go turn in a $25 deposit.
Yeah.
And this is because if I didn't do my hours, I wouldn't get the money back.
Yeah.
So if you did your volunteer hours, you got your money back. Most people would just get the badge and just go to work.
Yeah.
So that's how they get their.
Oh, okay.
Get their,
Yeah.
So that Sunday, the end of my shift, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go get my money. And I wanted to go straight home.
Yeah.
We went back on the floor. We had an hour left. It was an hour left before the floor closed.
Yeah.
This was on when?
Sunday.
Monday.
Oh yeah.
Monday night.
Last day.
That's when all the deals are happening.
That was like that afternoon.
That means
because we got over here by like 5.
Yeah, it was that evening.
Everything's like fucking half off.
I ended up spending that whole $25.
Of course you did.
But
and we got some free shit.
I did get some free shit.
We got some free shit.
Yeah.
So I got some free badges.
Yeah.
They had a bag in the room for the volunteers.
So free
I grabbed the bag. It was some posters and shit.
Right. Because of my own bartering skills. Because I wasn't a volunteer. I actually paid to go.
He actually did get him some shit.
I got me some stuff. Because I know how to talk to people.
I don't know why you looking at me. I was getting free shit regardless.
No, you had to sign up and sign your life away and all that shit. I just talked to people because I know.
You would have never been in that room.
Yeah, I would have.
No, you wouldn't have.
How would I know?
They would have kicked you out.
No, they would have kicked you out.
Yeah.
I walked, it didn't matter. That's how good I am. I walked in, they said nothing. Now you're supposed to be in there. Staff access, I got that. I'm likable. Come on now.
But yeah, everything was cool. I ended up buying a lot of shit.
All right.
So I got 4 posters for $20.
So no matter what, next year I'm fucking buying my tickets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
totally
this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna email her, which is the person over the volunteers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna email her and see how early I can register to be a volunteer.
Yeah.
I don't mind being a volunteer.
Right.
Shit's fun.
I guess
I got in the panels.
You got to meet
Like I
people.
don't have like it was technically I had to stand in line for the panel.
Yeah.
But I got into the panel regardless.
Yeah.
So it was fine.
You just stand in line. You just walk around.
Well, yeah, that's what I had to let everybody
You
in
gotta
first,
walk a man. Yeah.
and then I got
to
in.
walk.
But
Fuck it.
I
Yeah.
got a picture with Stanley.
Yeah.
exactly.
He's like, wow.
So yeah, I want to volunteer again, and if
I'd
y'all want
probably
to
do
volunteer, I will let y'all know
I said
the
I'd probably.
earliest.
So you
25.
You work.
Yeah.
You work around
I
5 hours
had
a
3
day.
days, 3 days of work, 4-hour shifts.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
It was no problem. I was like, yeah, this can actually work
But
out.
you got to see everything.
Pretty much, I got to see everything I kind of wanted to see. It was some stuff I missed, but I left. So
Yeah, he was
that's why I missed some stuff. But other than
I
that,
stuck around maybe every night
Yeah,
till
other than that-
closing time.
other than that, it was fun.
Because that's how you do cons. You
Yeah.
don't leave.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
left.
true. It's true because whenever we went to San Diego,
Bastards.
we made the mistake of only being there for like maybe 4 hours a day,
Yeah.
which was the wrong thing to do.
Right.
The thing to do is to go there and
All
spend
day.
the entire
All
damn
damn
day
day.
there.
You spend
Because if you're only there
So
4
next
hours
year?
a day,
I'm getting my money's worth. I'm
You
spending
get
all
San
of
Diego
that
next
right in there. All
It's more than 4 hours.
well, I mean, but we weren't there for the entire day. And the thing is, like, so much stuff happened.
Yeah.
yeah.
That with just me and her just wasn't enough. Like you need to go with a group of people
Exactly.
and stay there all
y'all ready?
damn
You are
day.
not ready.
Next year, this
Next
time
year,
next year, we're doing it.
Because the thing is, you think COMICPALOOZA's big, man?
Oh yeah.
San Diego.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Just
bet it is.
mess.
I bet.
Good God, it's like literally the entire time you're shuffling around like this,
like, oh, God.
just bumping into
oh, man,
things, man. It's
So wait, San Diego or New York? Which one?
No, San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego.
Yes. I heard New York was pretty good.
I heard New York is good
Well, I
too.
mean, New York's good, but you get in San Diego Beach and all that.
Oh
out there.
yeah, you get
Come
the
on.
beach and all
Come
that.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But overall, I loved it. I
It
loved
was good.
COMICPALOOZA.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
it
to
was
go
nice.
next year, man.
But,
and the thing is, they're only gonna continue to get better
Bigger.
and better
Oh,
guests.
yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
it's gonna get good.
And
Especially since
since the names we had this year coming, I just
Yeah.
see potential of like
Exactly.
Yeah.
coming.
it's just gonna
It's crazy.
Well, I mean, I don't understand why Houston hadn't gotten as big as it has now. Because I remember whenever this first started, man,
Yeah.
and it was like, they were having it out of the Marriott Hotel
Yeah.
over there
Oh,
near
yeah.
Queens Point,
Always starting
and it was just
hotel,
like,
yeah, of
yeah,
course.
and it was just like not big at all, and now it's just like
All over.
big, man.
That floor, mind you, that like last year the floor was like half the size for the
Yeah.
for the dealer's room.
That dealer's
That floor
room was the whole
floor
bottom
damn
floor.
near.
Damn.
It was
Okay, not the whole bottom.
Well, not the whole,
but it was
yeah.
pretty damn.
It was intense.
Pretty damn big.
God,
Yeah, it was intense, man. But
I think that should stretch from Hall A to E.
the Hall E, yeah, it was intense.
I mean,
man.
and on top of that, you would figure, with Houston being as big as it is,
Yeah.
you would have figured we would have had these conventions a lot sooner.
Hell, we
Yeah.
got this big ass convention center for a reason here.
Basically.
What the fuck? Why are we not using it all?
Exactly.
So yeah,
Big ass buildings.
speaking of
Fucking right behind
speaking
me.
of conventions, there's going to be an amazing Houston Comic Con in September.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
I guess.
I haven't heard
Go.
anything about it.
that was what the dude was talking
I
about.
thought he was talking about something else that was like one day.
That's the only it's the weekend. He said it was the weekend. I remember
Okay,
saying
wow.
What is it called? The Amazing?
Amazing Houston Comic Con.
Alright, let me look this up.
I want to say it's his first year, so I've never heard of it before.
Yeah, I've never
But
heard
I
of
did
it.
look at some of the people on the list for guests, and they got some good names on there.
It better be a giant con.
I just want to go get my Harley Quinn poster. He said he was going to be there. I'm going to get my poster. I don't care about nothing else.
You just wanna get
I really don't
Harley
care
Quinn
about nothing.
No, you gotta
But
buy
I
everything.
will make sure I have some money. So when I do go, I'll be like, all right, let me get that Harley
I got
Quinn and
you,
Joker.
yeah.
You need to stop going to cons broke. Is what you
Yeah, basically. That's the plan.
You can't be going to cons, bro.
That
You
is
know you're
the
gonna want to buy
you really
something.
can't. All right, so it's happening from August 29th
August, my bad.
to the 31st.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
It's going to be at the George R. Brown.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I can do that. No problem.
Holy
Check
shit,
it out.
dude.
Some good names on there, aren't there?
Not bad, man. I mean,
Yeah.
like they got Rob Liefeld,
Yeah.
Scott Lobdell,
Yeah.
Lobdell,
Oh, wow.
Lin Wynn,
Yeah.
the guy that created
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some good artists and
That guy.
creators in there.
Gonna talk to us
let's
about
see,
them
Terry
characters.
Moore is gonna be there. Not bad, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I'm
first
not
one, I'm
swinging.
guessing, so
I think it's the first one. It might be a
Yeah, I
I've
mean,
never heard of
second,
it.
their website isn't
That's
exactly.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it. It's like $25 a day,
Alright.
or $20 a day. One of the
Yeah,
two.
25.
20 or
25 a
25,
day.
yeah.
That's cool,
So
though.
it can't be too bad, man.
Yeah.
Other than that, I want to skip this. I mean, not skip. I want to
Skip.
go to the next conversation.
Skip this conversation.
We all did
Damn.
see Days of Future Past. I'm guessing.
Yep. All right, so that's
So
talk
let's
about all
get
these
into that.
movies?
all right, let's do this. Let's talk about this movie
Oh,
because
all
I
right.
got shit to say.
Let's rate the movie. Let's go around and rate the movie.
Okay.
We'll start with you.
All right, hold on. What are we basing this
Yeah,
rating
what
off
are-
of?
Rate the movie. It's
All
a
right.
10.
We gotta do, alright.
10 out
Okay.
of 10 is the highest.
10 is
What
the highest.
The lowest. Just rate the movie.
I would put the movie probably at a 7.5.
Okay, still
I'll
not
give
bad.
it a 7.5.
Still not bad.
It's a fun movie. It's
Yeah.
a fun movie to watch.
It
I
is.
ain't gonna lie. The story,
It has
man,
its
the
weak
story.
points.
It was still a fun movie.
Before we
that's
start
if-
discussing that,
that's
let's
if you
skip
know-
the rest
Yeah,
of
let's
it.
just-
Yeah.
all
That's
right,
if you
So-
know the backstory to
Yeah,
Days of
right,
Future Past.
yeah.
So,
I have to give it an 8.5.
8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
I like that. I
She
like
love
that.
that. Alright, yeah.
I'd say 9, 8, sorry.
Oh,
I heard
8,
10.
alright.
I heard 10 from you. I was like, 10.5.
Damn.
That was a great movie.
I mean, I saw, I agree with Daniel, 7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with Natalie. I give it an 8.5, maybe a 9.
You know what? I'll probably be
Hold
the,
on.
you know what?
It was
No,
a good
I'm lying.
movie.
I give it an 8. Like, 8 is, I
Let me
give
tell
it
you why I give my
a
8.5
slight
and
edge.
a 9. I went into this movie not knowing about Days of Future Past.
I know.
Me and Morgan was talking about it. She
Yeah.
wanted to read it,
Y'all sure
and I
didn't
wanted
give
to
me
read
nothing
it.
about
I told her I was going to read it first and then give it to her. I got closer to the date, and I was like, I don't want to read it. I want to go in not knowing
Yeah,
what
I mean,
happened.
you don't have to know the comic book.
Yeah,
you
you don't have to know.
at all.
Yeah.
So that's why
Unless
I feel
you're
like,
really nitpicky about
Yeah,
what
of
happened.
course.
and
Yeah,
then
unless you're really
but I do
nitpicky,
feel like
but-
that made this movie more enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
Because going
Yeah.
into all the other movies, all the other
Knowing
Marvel
about some of the
movies, I
stuff
know
already, yeah.
about most
Pretty
of
much.
it. So
Yeah.
other than that, it was a good movie. So
Well,
I mean,
see,
like,
my
I give it
thing
my
is,
9. I like my 9.
My thing is, my opinion is not based off of the actual comic book
Okay.
because I knew it was going to be completely different.
Right.
I
wouldn't
expecting
expect.
it. I wasn't tripping about it. I was just like, it's
Ain't
gonna
no
be
Rachel
completely
Gray gonna be in here. Like, what?
different. The only thing that got me is that it was a movie retcon.
Okay, yeah.
What it was. It was
That's
a
what
movie
it was supposed
retcon.
to be.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
everybody was hoping it was gonna be.
Yeah, well, okay, and I get it, right? It's like, okay, but
Spoilers.
Yeah.
spoilers, right?
All over the
yeah,
place.
all over the place. There's gonna be spoilers up and down this, right?
Oh.
So here's my only thing, right? If okay, let's say for example Spider-Man.
Okay.
You had the first 3. People didn't like the third one, right?
Right.
So
talk about
Sony was like, instead of making a follow-up movie, we're
Yeah.
just gonna reboot the whole thing.
course.
So therefore,
Which was
as-
his time. Tony,
Yeah.
not
And-
Tony, what was his name? Fucking
Toby
Toby.
Maguire.
Toby was getting old.
and that's the thing, right? It's like
Still
as a fan, I can sit there and say, okay, well, I like the original trilogy. I gave
Yeah.
the new trilogy a try. It's not my best. I'll stick to the original, right?
Right.
But here's the thing. I can do that as a fan because it's a reboot, right? Because
Right.
I can accept that it's a whole new
Yeah, a whole new series.
franchise. Yeah. What the X-Men movie didn't do that.
No,
It's the
Yeah.
same
they was like,
thing.
fuck it, we gonna keep going with
Yeah,
the story.
the X-Men movie is like, all right, guys. I know you paid money and you collected all those other X-Men films, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of erase some. So we're erasing X-Men 2. We're erasing
3.
Man,
We're
Wolverine
racing
Origins.
Yeah.
Wolverine Origins.
You're almost erasing
Erasing one.
the Wolverine,
Yeah.
the new Wolverine
Yeah.
movie. You're
In a sense, yeah. Okay,
I
yeah, I
guess,
understand. I do understand where you come from.
Because
I didn't
during
see
the
that.
movie, he had his metal claws again.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
the fuck did he do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't regenerate the metal as far as I know.
Yeah.
And so that's what pissed me off.
Okay.
It wasn't really, and on top of that, like Kitty Pryde having the phasing powers
Well, that
to
was
send
fine
somebody
with
to
me.
the back.
'Cause-
And
Right.
that was fine.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
like,
come on. I mean,
whatever,
like, you're
you
really
know.
gonna just give people, hey, Rachel Gray.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah,
know who this
yeah,
person
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Who's this
you
Jean
can't-
Grey
You
knockoff?
can't just
Can't
throw
bring
this
it back.
character in there.
So, but that was my only beef. Is that instead of just rebooting it, which what they should have just rebooted it, just start from scratch and then go again. Instead of doing that, they took everything that I had collected up until that point. It's like, just go ahead and throw it away, bro.
But it's still
Throw it
there.
away.
You still have them.
I still have them,
You can't get rid of them.
but technically, they don't matter anymore.
Look,
Well,
I don't know why you bought
I
X-Men
guess you
3
said, like,
anyway.
This
No,
is my
no.
collection.
Because when you
Or the
think
Wolverine origin.
but when you think about it, I mean, like, either or, it was gonna happen regardless. Because what did Days of Future Past do? It retconned the universe itself,
Yeah.
even in the story.
And I get that, but the thing is, I'm used to seeing that in comic books, right?
Right.
Because in comic books, you do have that continuous narrative.
Right.
And you can't really, I mean, they did it recently, but you can't really sit there and be like, all right, well, we're erasing all of it and starting from scratch. DC did do that. By the way.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does it a lot of times. They do it a
did
few
that to
times.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did it once. They did do that, but the thing is, comic books we're used to retcons, right? Because
Right.
different writers, different artists,
Yeah,
you know,
all
they
that
come
stuff.
in, they want to change something, they want to add something to someone's past that didn't exist before. Whatever, we're used to that. But movies is a. I only pay $4 to buy a comic book.
Yeah.
Right.
I have to pay $12 to go see a goddamn
movie.
movie.
Only got
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
You spend way too much.
11. I didn't spend any money when I saw that movie that night. Because I went to the. It was at COMICPALOOZA.
Oh, the
Saturday.
screening over
I went
there.
to see Days of Future Past without y'all. But fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't go. No, you don't tell me. We don't hang together. Remember?
And that's the
got
thing.
him
It's like,
Yeah.
You went with me, bitch.
I said I got on you about it.
but that's
ass
the
nigga.
thing though, right? It's like if I go to a movie and if I buy the DVD, I've already invested like fucking the DVD plus the movie.
Oh yeah. I know it's kids night, man.
Also, like, where the fuck were the video games?
You know, so it's like let's say if I buy the Blu-ray and I went to go see it in theaters, I've already put in like what $30 into
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
franchise, and then if I'm buying the comic book, I'm only putting like $5.
But think about it. They did.
Yeah,
They did reboot the movie, kind of. In a sense, they did. Now,
Well, you can
now,
say,
mind you,
yeah, a
you will-
retcon is technically a reboot.
Now,
in a
think,
sense.
all right. Now, this is what some people will count a reboot as not getting the original cast back.
Right. And they said that this was the last time that these people are going to play
True.
these characters.
Most of them not playing the characters
Yeah.
no more.
See,
No, all of them ain't.
to me, a reboot is usually erasing everything that happened beforehand and starting from scratch again. They didn't really do that.
They kind of did.
It's like,
Well, no, because they brought back Gene, they brought back Cyclops.
But are we gonna see them? I don't feel like we're gonna see
Yeah,
them.
we are going to see them.
Because
From what I heard, all right.
because Apocalypse is taking place in the 80s.
Yeah.
In the 80s.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah, you're going to see them again.
This is what I
We're
heard.
gonna see them
The
again.
next movie, which is Age of Apocalypse,
Yeah.
is gonna be based on the First Class, and then some of them.
But they erased
I-
Some of
everything.
them.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
They didn't erase. They
I mean,
erased.
they okay,
They
so this
erased
is what
their
they did.
past, which
All right,
already
but
that
but-
3 movie
But first of all, who
year span.
still exists from First Class other than Mystique,
Mystique,
Xavier,
Havoc,
Magneto,
Havoc,
Havoc,
Toad,
Toad,
Beast,
Beast.
and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
the people that the First Class that had died. I'm taking your shit.
All right, cool.
The people that died, I'm guessing, aren't dead anymore.
I don't know. And see, and that,
Like
that's,
it's a
that's the
weird. You know
confusing
what I'm
part,
trying to
man.
say, though, right?
No.
And you do
I mean,
know.
what you saying? Okay, wait. So you're saying? Repeat what you said again. Hold on.
Yeah.
Because remember.
Okay, you also gotta know that Gambit's coming back
Yeah.
somehow.
He's somehow wormed his way into the story.
Gambit's coming
Channing
back.
Tatum.
All right, hold on, wait.
God damn it.
I do not believe Channing Tatum is going to be an Age of Apocalypse. I do not believe it.
But he's gonna be Gambit.
No, he is.
I find he's going to be Gambit. I don't think he's going to be in that movie.
No, he is.
Why wouldn't he? He's the horseman.
Because they have him.
As Gambit.
Yes.
Not in that movie.
Yes. Yeah. You know
You
why?
gotta get that.
You know why? Because
Shucking and jiving
because
male
they
stripper
said-
all up in your movie.
We're going to talk about
They
this.
said he's gonna be. They say he's gonna be in X-Men Apocalypse because then after that
He's
getting
going to get
his
his own
spin-off.
movie, yeah. I don't mind him being Gambit. I don't.
But how are you gonna fit Gambit into the 80s? How you gonna do it?
Yeah.
And he's been around forever. I mean, I know he wasn't with the group back then, but I feel like he's been.
Didn't wasn't he introduced like towards the early 90s?
Yeah.
Like late 80s?
Well, but here's the thing. Comic books aside, we're still working with Bryan Singer's universe.
Right.
That's my biggest beef.
Yeah.
Is that we're still working with Bryan Singer.
Well, I thought they said someone else was taking over for Age of Apocalypse.
No. He's doing Age of
He's
Apocalypse.
doing,
He's doing
that.
that
But
too.
the thing is that ever since X-Men 1, all the X-Men movies have been based off of his original
Yeah,
X-Men
of course.
movies.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what I don't like.
Well, we don't know what he's gonna do for us.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, I mean, if he, well, this is Bryan Singer. This is why I'm assuming he fucked up Superman. He fucked up the first two X-Men.
This is what I'm about to bring you.
We're
Everybody.
talking about X2.
Everybody-
It's in a worldwide acclaim.
Quicksilver was supposed to be a hated character.
Yes.
That was supposed to be a hated character.
But it's
and he
not
is
that.
beloved.
It's not that hard to make
I love that goddamn character.
Quicksilver
That character
a good
was,
character.
Was funny
whatever.
as shit.
I didn't find that funny. I didn't find that scene funny.
That shit was funny.
I was just like, whatever. Everybody else in that bitch laughed. I'm like, whatever.
I think it makes it a little bit easier because of American Horror Story too.
Well, yeah, I guess
it was, and that's my only beef in all of this. My only beef is that we're still working within Bryan Singer's universe. If for some reason he found a way of completely rebooting it and giving me the X-Men I know that we can have, because Marvel.
Don't
has
say
done it,
that
right?
weekend. The one that you want. Come on.
No, because recently I ran across on what's that comic
That
resources.
website, that shit.
And they listed out, right? They gave what Marvel would do if they actually took
It was
over the
really
X-Men.
fucking good.
It was fucking amazing. But that's the thing, right? It's like
Never gonna happen.
it's never gonna happen.
Well, there's somebody said something about like that could possibly happen. They might be losing that license.
I don't know. Like Fox would literally have to say
That's
we
their
don't
baby.
want it anymore.
Like that's their money grab.
That
right
is
there.
their money.
Now I
that's
heard
my problem.
Fantastic Four might just be whatever.
Yeah, they might.
But
Whatever.
you know, that's the problem because up until this point, every X-Men film has pretty much been, oh, we're gonna make money with this. Who cares if the story kind of meshes together, whatever, but we're gonna throw it out there. And now Bryan Singer's like, oh well, all of it was really leading up to this point, and it all, you know, and so he's trying to make it all work whenever none of these stories. I mean, there was.
If he would have continued, if he didn't have that break in between, what was it? 'Cause he didn't do 3.
He didn't do 3.
Yeah.
He didn't do.
He didn't do
no,
three?
He didn't do 3 or
He did Origins.
No
I
wonder
don't
that
know
shit
who
was
did that.
terrible.
That's
Oh
what
my
I'm
god.
saying.
Yeah,
If he would have, if it would have been his
It
movie
was
throughout,
who did 3?
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember.
What is
If it would have been
it?
his movies throughout, this would have been one of the greatest
Well, you
legacy of
can't
movies
really
ever.
blame Brian anymore because 3 wasn't his creation.
Well, but here's the thing.
He had
Like,
to go
somebody
based
fucked
off
that
of
up.
somebody messing
Alright.
up his own universe and trying to fix it.
Because, I mean, alright, so whenever we first got the X-Men movies, they were great, right? But that's because that was the only X-Men we've ever had.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the only one we're ever gonna have.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. Alright, and then we got Marvel movies.
I guess.
Alright? And they did it so perfectly.
Right.
They did it so perfectly. And now whenever I look at X-Men after looking at all the Marvel movies, it's shit. It's just shit.
Think about this though. Think about this though. If those Marvel movies were shit, or not even shit, if they were average movies, that would be the only Marvel movies we was gonna get.
Yeah.
So you're saying if
It's
it's
like-
on like
it's like-
DC level?
If everybody had the ability to make whatever Marvel movie based off comics that they wanted to do, then it would be a different story. Then you'd be like, all right, we can say fuck Fox's X-Men movies. We can just put all our money, us as
But we
consumers
can't.
can put all our
but
money
the only
into
thing,
Marvel
but what we do
X-Men
have,
movies.
what we do have are Marvel properties across a number of platforms. So therefore, we can say, all right, these Marvel properties are done right. These Marvel properties are not done right.
They're two different. They're two different.
Not really, because it's all within the same. It's the same type of creativity,
It
right?
is, but-
I mean, it's superhero movies is what they are.
Yeah.
So it's like, so for me to sit there
You can
and
put Avengers and X-Men and try to compare them,
Yeah.
but then again, they're two different things.
not really, because I mean, think about it, right? We had a
both
thunder
teams.
god,
Yeah.
all right. We had
Oh,
a
come on,
mechanic
bro.
that created it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
We
you about
had.
to get in this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
had
can
a
do this.
scientist. We had a scientist that turned into a monster.
Right.
You know, I mean, and
About
now
to do
we
this?
and now we're getting.
Well, I
Guardians.
mean, if
So
you
you about to
think
say
about it,
beasts and
yeah.
scientists?
Come on,
We got
you can,
Storm.
I just say
you can do that.
No, what I'm saying is that.
No.
They were created specifically to be some kind of counter to the
That's fine.
But
That's fine
here's
with
the
me.
thing. This is what I'm
Power-wise,
saying.
it's fine with me.
This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that these properties were even more far out there than the X-Men,
Okay.
and yet they did them great. They did them great.
Right.
And if Guardians turns out to be as good as I think it's gonna be, all right, then that's gonna make X-Men even look all the more shittier. It just is. It's going to be, man, because then at that point you're looking at the X-Men films and you're like, all right, so Marvel can take these far out there properties, stick to the source material, and make a badass movie.
Yeah.
But yet you can't take something that is as relatable as the X-Men and make them true to the source material. Come on, man. I mean, but don't get me wrong. I love the X-Men movies.
I like them too.
I like them.
I know
really
the
like them.
I know the faults in their movie.
Yeah, it just makes me mad that they now have 2 chances to reboot this franchise and get it right. The first time they had a chance was with First Class. They could have made it glorious. But they decided to throw in.
He did First Class, didn't he?
No, it was
No,
Vaughn.
that was the other dude. Yeah, he did
That was a
First
good
Class.
movie.
It was decent.
But the thing is that
It wasn't an X-Men movie. It was a good movie.
Yeah, and that's the problem. X-Men 1, X-Men 2, First Class, The Wolverine, they're great movies.
Yeah.
They're not X-Men movies.
Yeah, they're not good
And
comic book
that's the problem.
Right,
Like
right.
I don't want just a good movie. I want a great comic book movie.
Yeah, of course.
It's the same thing. It's the same problem that I have with Batman. Batman's a great movie. It's not a great Batman movie. It is
I
not.
think it's a good Batman movie.
No,
I think it is.
Which
Oh,
one?
you talking about the new trilogy? You talking about new trilogy?
Huh?
You talking about Christian Bale?
Yes.
Listen.
No.
I
like him as Batman.
I only like the first 2. Those are the ones that I feel are
everybody
Batman
says the
movies.
third one is like. everybody
That's
says the
not a
third one is
Batman
like-
movie.
But the thing is,
Yeah, that's not a Batman
It's
movie.
not
the
Batman.
problem
I don't know what the
is
fuck
that
that is.
whenever it
That's
comes
psychological
down to Batman,
thriller.
I got Immortal Osrangul. I got an asthma-bound Bane. I got a sociopath Joker instead of a psychopath Joker.
But it was,
I got it, and don't get me wrong. I mean, they were good movies, man.
Right.
They were good movies. They just weren't great comic
But
books.
the way I look at it like this: the movie verse is its own universe.
thing.
It's got it, but then how do you?
No buts, Daniel. Stop. Stop. Just stop.
How do
You
you
can't do
explain-
this. No, we
how do
can
you
explain
explain the Marvel
everything. Now
movies?
stop.
Because the
They're their
Marvel
own
movies
universe.
are great. Huh?
They're still
Iron Man
their own
is-
universe.
Iron Man is my counter argument. Because I've read Iron Man and that's not his story.
But that's
in a sense.
that's pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, if we're gonna do it, the Marvel movies, they do kind of get real close to the source
They do.
material.
They do.
I mean, they don't touch on every single
they're
damn
almost
thing.
making
They're good.
they're almost making a source material.
They're pretty
piss
parallel.
The entire
Yeah,
time
they're
like,
pretty
"Come
damn
on,
parallel."
Come on. But the thing is, they keep it really close.
They do, but
Yeah.
I mean,
But then you look at these other movies, you're just like, why are y'all doing it there? Why?
I don't know.
You're like, why do you gotta make Cyclops' younger brother older than him? I don't get it. Like,
But that's
That was so hilarious.
Yeah,
I'm like, all
I
right,
said
cool.
this last time.
Yeah.
I think I did. I think I said it on
No, you
camera.
did.
If Marvel wants to get all their properties back, we're not seeing all these movies every year. It's
Yeah.
great that these other companies
Well, they have a
because
plan.
Marvel said and I quote, they are only putting out 2 movies, 2
Yeah,
major
because they have a
movies a year.
plan. They have the phase plan.
That's what I'm saying. But
And
it takes long to make
but
movies,
it's a good strategy.
But that's the
It's a
thing.
good strategy.
If Marvel had all their
But I just
if
don't
they had
want
all their
everybody
properties-
else doing that.
Look, listen.
Which
if they
I
had all their
honestly think,
properties-
because that's what I honestly think the X-Men franchise is starting to do. They're starting to do that phase strategy
Yeah, they
that
are.
Marvel's doing.
They are about to.
And I'm not really feeling that
DC
because I don't
about to
want
do it
all
too.
of them doing that. And then
about
when
to
you
do it
do that,
too.
then what happens?
Here's a good point. Here's a good point. For instance, let's look at.
Your wife's like, no.
Does not have it.
Oh, y'all got it started. I don't know why y'all got it started for. Now, what was I gonna say? All right, so like with the phases thing, right? So Marvel recently got rid of Edgar Wright,
Yeah, I
Ant-Man,
heard.
because
So
he would
sad.
not conform to the story.
I'm so sad, man.
But here's the thing, isn't that good though?
It's a good thing.
It's good.
It's good that they know where they want to go. Yeah.
Because whenever you don't keep your guys reined in, guess what happens? Batman, X-Men, Spider-Man. That's what happens whenever you don't keep these guys within the idea house.
Right.
You have to keep them reined in, man. Now let them have their styles. Let them have their directive, talents in there. Yeah. Let them put in a little bit of their story in there, but keep control of the property. Because if you don't, it's just gonna Batman and X-Men. That's what's gonna happen. It all goes.
They got their own way.
I'm fine with all these companies having these properties because I can possibly get 5 comic book movies in 1 year. It's fine with me.
And that's fine. I like that, but
I've gotten Captain America,
Allow
Spider-Man,
Marvel-
and I'm about to get Guardians.
Honestly, no.
happy.
Like the thing is, I'm alright with it. But I prefer if maybe 3 or 4 movies just came out of here, superhero movies. That's fine.
We're getting
I don't
4
need
this
like
year.
5 or 6.
We're getting 4 this year.
Yeah.
Well, that's perfectly fine.
and it's like allow Marvel to keep creative control. Make it cohesive. Why not?
Man, it's business. That's why. Come on, man.
Business. I'm not in this for the money.
They're in it for the money.
But they are.
Yeah.
Well, if they want my money,
It's a
they
business.
got it.
You're just one man.
I know.
But you're up to 1%. You're up to 1%.
This shit.
Because the other 99 is just like, ooh,
Yo, it's a new movie.
I know,
Yeah.
hey kids,
Take
go
my
see this
money
movie.
right now. Take all my money.
I mean, it
I
is what
just
it is,
looked at
man.
Super Bowl right there.
Oh my god, it's so
It is what
good.
it is, man.
I know. Everyone's gonna watch a pretty movie. They don't give a damn.
Guardians.
By the way, all right. So who liked the new Superman movie? Because I loved it. I fucking
It's a
loved
great
it.
movie.
It was
Man
a
of
great
Steel.
The 1%. It was a great fucking Superman movie.
Yeah, if you throw Superman and he doesn't follow his own rules, I guess. I mean,
Did he always follow his rules when he first started?
No.
No? Alright.
hey,
No.
did he trash a whole fucking city when he first started?
Maybe.
Maybe.
No.
I mean,
I didn't read Superman way back that far.
He killed some people.
Look, alright, but no, lose how I did it. I mean, when he killed people, there was, I guess there was more of a significant reason behind it. The reason he killed him was the dumbest shit ever. Come on, dude. You telling me I easily couldn't have just, stopped him no other way besides, oh my gosh, he's slowly turning his head. Let me snap it.
Well, it was
Let me
great.
snap it.
You heard that snap? It was
No, there's no reason.
He could have went, stop.
Man, that's it. He could have easily just, no. My head, yep.
Stop it right
Cut that
now.
all off.
On another
He could have hit him with a
he
nice
could have
little
flew
quick
into
elbow.
the air,
All that
hit
stuff.
him in the roof.
No.
It's cool. Hey, it's fine. It was great.
It was still a
It's
good
not
movie.
great. Metropolis is destroyed. Did you not see that place? Oh my
Have
god.
you-
The only saving grace of that movie was the beginning with Russell Crowe.
Yeah, that was-
And then
that was
like
great.
the
He was
female
great.
Kryptonian. That's it.
Now, mind you,
And
would
she
you
got
have
off the
seen that
worst
movie
way. It's
if
so
they
dumb.
didn't destroy Metropolis?
If they didn't,
Yeah.
I mean, like either or. I mean, there's some flaws with that movie because
Would
it
you
goes
have seen
against.
that movie
I still would have
if
saw
it
it.
wasn't destruction?
Well, I mean, okay, but here's the thing though. With Superman, you're gonna have that, but at the same time, you gotta think about it. He already.
It's like having a
Passed
Hulk movie and not
through.
having him destroy
see,
shit.
but here's the
But
thing.
he's not Hulk.
Yeah. But here's the thing.
But he got Hulk shrimp.
Yeah.
But he's not going around just brawling. Look, okay, but he didn't have Hulk
Here's the
anger.
thing, but
That's the
here's
thing.
Here's the thing.
You
here's
can't
the
say
thing.
that.
This was like the Superman Year 1 movie. So we're talking about a Superman that don't know his own, you know.
It's like
Batman
Batman
didn't
Year
fuck up that bad.
He ain't got that
yeah,
shrimp
he did.
one.
He ain't fuck up
He got
that
that shrimp
bad.
one.
No. And then Batman Year 1. Which one are we talking? Are we talking about that comic
wait,
or that
hold on,
movie?
wait.
Because which one?
Comic.
Okay.
wait.
Then I got it's
Wait,
yeah.
you ready?
All right.
You ready?
know what?
Superman wasn't destroying buildings. It was the people throwing him in the buildings. I don't know what you
Yeah.
want me to do.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But he did no.
don't know
He
what you want me to
contributed to
I
that.
don't know what you want me to do.
He contributed
I don't
to
know,
that.
man.
When I'm getting thrown into a wall, I can't
He
protect
was
the wall
throwing
in
back.
myself.
He was like, fuck this shit, I'm throwing back. And then the city just went to shit. I'm talking about, it was gray skies. Where the fuck these gray skies come from? It was a nice sunny fucking day. And then gray skies popped up out of nowhere. That
Hey,
was
man.
some bullshit.
Good movie, man. It was
You
a damn
heard the
good movie.
precipitation in
I don't know.
elementary.
Alright, so
No,
so,
look,
that
I'll
note-
say this. Man of Steel, it was alright, but it could have been better. It really could have just been better. I wasn't too entirely
If
okay
we're
with it.
comparing them to all the other Superman movies, best one by far.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you
that's my
that.
point.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
That's what I went into. Because, like, when I first knew this movie, I was like, oh, yeah, this is great. Then I started thinking about more. I was like, there's some shit that was just really wrong with this movie.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah, I get that.
Of course. But
I mean, this was written by David Goyer, so there had to have been some
Yeah.
plot holes in there.
There was some
Yeah,
things that
no,
was like,
yeah. But I mean, overall, if I compare them to the rest of the Superman movies,
yeah,
definitely
of course, by
better.
far, that's the best one.
Okay, now
Am I
on
giving it a
that note-
9? No.
No,
7.5?
Yeah, around 7.5, around 8.
I give it a 7.
Like,
Have y'all read the comics to the Superman?
yeah,
I haven't read the New 52.
Because, okay, like for me, I've never actually read a Superman comic ever. But as a movie, I thought it was a good movie. I think I would give it a 9.
See, and that's what most people are going into the movies with.
Yeah.
That's why my
Right,
X-Men
right.
movie was
That's
so
why, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you go into a movie
Not
and not
knowing
reading
anything.
the comics, best movies in the world.
Look,
That's
I
why
tried.
Future Past kind of pissed me off because it's like,
Yeah, 'cause you,
like you remember I told you about the Kitty Pryde thing?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like,
yeah.
That's Rachel
Well, I mean,
Gray.
but here,
But then you have to understand why.
And then Franklin
Because
Richardson.
they wasn't going to put Rachel Gray in that
They
movie.
wouldn't put
Yeah,
Rachel,
but-
Franklin, none of them.
They wasn't putting them in the
well,
movie.
why not?
Because they're not established. You got to think about it.
Bishop-
We would understand.
Yeah,
We would
no,
not
I'll give him that. Bishop was nowhere in this series at all, and
I
he
didn't
got
even-
his way up in there.
Yeah.
I was like,
Just like, what you
Blink,
call
you
it?
got
What was
point
what you
there.
call it?
Blink?
Oh, girl. What's her name?
oh, girl, she
Blink?
was in there.
She wasn't in
Blink?
no
Yeah, she
Blink.
was.
She wasn't in no other.
No.
Blink was not around till like the late 90s.
But she wasn't in any of the X-Men movies.
No.
It was fine. Those characters, we didn't really give a fuck about.
Come on, they just go ahead and put Rachel Gray
Yeah.
and Franklin Richards in it.
Another telepath. What's wrong?
Because
It makes sense.
they were
Yeah.
really important. Rachel Gray and I think Franklin, if I remember right, was really important to
Franklin
to
is Reed Richards' kid,
Yeah,
right?
they were really important to Days of Future Past, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
No, Rachel was. Because she's the one that did
Obviously.
what Kitty
You
did.
know, they technically could have done a.
And Kitty was the one that did what Wolverine did. And then it
But
was just-
it makes, what I did like about the Wolverine part was that it actually makes sense. Like, why did it
Okay,
make
It
sense?
does make sense. It does
I
make
guess
sense.
you
And then it makes sense that she can phase people through time.
Yeah.
No.
I just feel like it's a
Whoa.
stretch. It's a hell of a stretch.
That's a hell of a
It's a
stretch.
hell of a
About
stretch.
it, if you think about
The
it,
Just
thing
choose-
is, I can understand Professor Xavier being able to send your consciousness
Right,
back. But
right.
Kitty Pryde,
No.
I don't know,
She didn't
man.
have
Hell of a
that.
stretch.
That is, I don't give a
That is
no,
sense.
it doesn't. You
It
can,
does.
it can make sense in your irrational mind, but it's not making sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Because, okay, so she's able to disrupt her atoms to phase through objects.
The fuck did she get that power? That's not a second mutation.
Taking her molecules, phasing them
No,
through
that's not a
somebody's
second
mind.
mutation at all.
Hey, look, it is what it is.
Yeah,
and then to be able to do that to someone else's consciousness.
Look, all I say is this. If they introduce Rachel Gray any point after this, they're done. Because they could have did it in this movie.
They could have done that in that movie. Yeah, because all right. Here's the thing. Rachel Gray is whose kid?
Scott and Jean.
Yeah. All right. So in an alternate future, where they killed Scott and Jean a long ass damn time ago.
Yeah, but at this point.
But yeah, since they brought them back now, they can technically have Rachel. I don't know, man. It is what it is.
I don't know, man.
I don't think she will ever be in there unless they reboot the series.
Yeah, they were in the future. But in that future, Scott and Jean were already dead.
Yeah. This is the one that follows after X-Men 3.
Yeah.
Unless they made her like the love child or something.
After X-Men Days of Future Past, since they are alive, into future movies, way in the future.
But here's the thing. So Apocalypse is taking place in the 80s, which means everything that happened at the very end of Days of Future Past doesn't really matter, because what they're doing is that now they're gonna go back and retell everything that happened. So I don't know.
It's fine with me.
But okay, all right. So since we're on the subject of Superman, you know where I'm going with this.
Yep. Dawn of Justice.
What do you think? Okay.
That's the name of the movie.
It's called Dawn of Justice.
Oh no, my bad.
Versus Batman.
Batman versus Superman.
Batman got the top bill.
Batman versus Superman. Dawn of Justice.
Yeah. So it's not even Superman's
It's not even Superman's movie. It's not his movie. It's not his sequel.
But here's the thing. I never thought this was a sequel anymore.
Yeah.
Only because I think this is a Justice League prequel.
Yep.
It's not even a sequel to Man of Steel. It's a Justice League prequel.
From what I heard, it might not be true, but what I heard, this is that prequel, and they will have a Man of Steel 2 after.
I guess.
And that would make more sense.
Yeah.
Because this is not Man of Steel 2.
It's not. Right. It's Batman.
It's gonna involve
0.1.
probably 0.1. But here's the thing. Batman looks badass.
Oh, does he?
God damn does he look badass.
I didn't see it, so I don't know.
What? How did you?
I got it.
Because I don't be on that book of face all day.
Bro, he like this. He got the short pointy ears.
Oh, you got the short ears, dude.
His Batmobile look like vroom vroom.
His Batmobile looks like vroom. I didn't know vroom vroom had a physical look.
Dude, the Batmobile looks like the Batmobile.
Oh yeah.
It's not a tank anymore.
It's half Tumblr, half Batmobile. Looks badass.
Half Tumblr. That's just a website.
Like a third Tumblr. It's only like a third Tumblr. It's not even a full Tumblr.
For real? The website?
You said Tumblr. This is not the first thing that popped in my head. It's like, this motherfucker's driving a social media device. What the fuck is going on here?
No, this thing's like a 1/3 Bat Tumblr. It's like a third of it. But I mean, he's got like the whole Dark Knight Returns look and everything. The big bat symbol. That bitch looks
bat symbol.
Yeah, the fat bat symbol.
Yeah, all across his chest.
Like, I saw that and I was like, all right, Ben
saw the
Affleck.
memes when he was supposedly sad.
Yeah. That was
Because
funny.
he's like, the first picture they showed, he's like looking down, and everybody's like, what the fuck you looking so sad for?
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Ben Affleck's starting to sell me on this, alright?
Oh yeah.
I don't think anybody is ready for that.
Because he looks badass.
Alright, whenever you get that up,
Yeah, keep talking.
I mean, like, alright, well, since we can talk about this, we're talking about movies still.
Alright.
Let's talk about the latest monster movie that happened that put everything back on the map.
Alright, so that was badass. I fucking loved it.
Ratings, let's go.
Somebody started.
Let's just go. Alright, in my opinion, that was a 9.
Yeah?
Well, okay, no, let me stress that. It was an 8.5.
It was an 8.5. 8.5.
I'll give it that. It was an 8.5.
Yeah, it was an 8.5.
Alright, what about you?
I'm giving it an 8. And y'all gonna know why.
Alright. And how about you? What did you think?
I give it a 10, honestly.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I was pretty honest when I saw it. So
We don't talk about why I gave it an 8.
Alright.
Give it an 8.5.
All right, 8.5. Daniel.
I'd say 8.5 too. It was fucking good.
Yeah.
It was right there on being a 9.
It was.
almost a 10.
It really was. It could have been a 10.
What was your point?
Okay, here's the
Did
only
you not like the teasers?
Show me Godzilla.
They showed you.
Fuck that.
He was all in there.
The story was shit. Fuck that story. The story was horrible.
Alright.
I didn't give a fuck. Now, when I did give a damn, I did give a damn about what's his name?
His dad?
His dad.
Alright.
His dad
I didn't
was.
give a shit about
When
him.
his dad was there, it was fine. No.
Yeah.
He had a purpose.
Yeah.
His wife died. He
Yeah.
wanted to figure out what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
Right.
That was fine with me.
Dedicated my
When
whole
he
life.
died, I was
Yeah.
like, so we gonna get kick-ass plans throughout the rest of this movie?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
he's magically where he needs to be, wherever the
Everywhere.
fuck.
Why you
at
questioning
certain times.
movies? They
Fuck
do
that
this
shit.
shit. What the fuck?
That was a plot device. Fuck that bullshit.
And it's true.
Yeah,
it's
that's
true.
it.
Mind you, hold on.
The moment they shifted
I'm not
over.
done. Hold on.
Yeah.
They showed me Godzilla. Awesome. Why are you cutting away to people in the casino? I don't give a fuck about them. Show
It's
me
a
this
tease.
fight. Show me
No,
this fight.
I like that.
No.
I did like that.
Fuck that
It was
shit,
good
man.
because it kept you on that. You wanted to see
Yeah,
more.
no.
And then when they gave you the fight, you told me it wasn't worth
Not
it.
only that, they let you see the scale of it.
Yeah.
That was the
You
important
got to see
part.
everything.
The scale. It was
good.
being able to see.
They cut the fight at least 4 times. They cut from
No,
this
he had like
to that,
he had
this to that, this to some shit way over there. I don't give a fuck. Show me Godzilla.
They did. They were showing him on the TV.
Which gives
They
it
showed
an
him on the
8.
TV.
Which gives it an 8.
He was on the TV
When
whooping
Godzilla
ass.
was
What are you
on the
talking about?
It was
Holy
badass.
shit.
Yeah.
When he
What you talking about? You got to see all the other
when
fights.
he was about to do that Godzilla bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, no, my bad. When he was about to do that
Fire.
Godzilla, no, Gorilla.
The scream?
Because
Oh, the King Kong thing?
the King Kong shit.
Yeah.
And he start turning.
Yeah.
He's just like,
he
he's
just started
like, ha ha ha.
Oh, wait. You talking about this?
Is it?
Come
Oh
on,
yeah, I forgot
man.
he drew it.
Yeah.
One of Jeff Muse's friends drew that.
Yeah, he painted that.
He painted it.
Oh,
Look
like
badass. Look badass.
Oh, did you see?
But
That was the shit, man. I mean, okay, I do agree with you.
That's the best part.
The only thing that sucked was his son. I could have cared less about
He
him.
wasn't really
Could
like
have cared less.
It wasn't really like oh, okay. Look at extra son. Like, goddamn.
There you go. He is fucking
Over there
nasty.
pouting, yeah. I see it. That extra pout, like, oh man.
no goddamn defense.
I know, dude.
When he punch somebody, as long as you don't have the shitty
Yeah,
Christian Bale
it's
voice,
good.
we gonna be alright.
He can't do that, so
If
it's
you don't have
okay.
Christian
Yeah.
Bale voice, he gonna be alright.
Yeah,
If
he's gonna be
he, if
good.
he doesn't, okay, it'll be good as long as he doesn't try to pull that bullshit Boston accent he thinks he has.
The what?
That bullshit Boston accent he
Yeah, he's
thinks he
gotta
has.
lose the accent. He's gotta lose the accent. But back to Godzilla though, if it wasn't for his son and if it wasn't for the dad dying,
It would have been a good movie.
no,
It would have been a really good movie.
I feel the dad died too early.
yeah,
That's
way
what it
too
was.
early.
They did what?
Way too
His father died too early.
Yeah, okay.
Because they didn't have like too
And on
much of
top of that, Ken
He
Watanabe.
died at all. He should have died regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have been okay with it, but I just thought it was too early.
Now Ken Watanabe should have had a bigger
Yeah.
Yeah, all he
He
said
was
was
in there about
Godzilla,
like, doo-doo,
let him
every
fight.
like,
Yeah. And that was it.
yeah.
But
He
the
was just
fight,
like token
fights were
Asian.
badass.
That's what it was. Yeah.
it was badass.
That one
I mean,
fight, yeah.
the only thing, whenever they were showing the kid, right, and the kid was all in the right spots whenever he needed to be, I kind of feel like they kind of used the kid to be able to show off Godzilla from a human perspective.
Right.
Yeah, they did that a few times.
You know,
Yeah.
because, you know, they had
Like
him
this-
doing
like when
the
they
free
flew out
base.
there.
Yeah.
And then they had
That was
like,
really cool too. When they jumped out the helicopter, that shit was
whenever they were like crossing that train bridge.
That was cool.
Right.
Well, that was
Oh,
Godzilla,
man.
but
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was still cool.
It was
still
giving
pretty-
you a scale
yeah.
of it all.
Of
you know
what
I'm
these
saying?
monsters, how big they are.
Yeah.
I didn't. Don't cut from my fight. I didn't want you to cut from my
You don't
fight.
like being teased?
All right,
That shit was
you know what?
great.
You know what?
Yeah.
Wait till
It's like I went to commercial 3 times in the goddamn movie.
wait
It's
till
like
the
watching a
second
TV
one.
show.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
so
it.
good.
Oh, 'cause they gonna fix every fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Wait till the
There's
second
nothing
one
broken.
because by the second one we already know
If they still cutting from my
I
fights,
said there's nothing
we gonna have
broken.
problems.
Have you seen the old Godzilla movies?
I don't feel like they. No. Yes. Yes, I have.
Did you see the original Godzilla movie?
I can't.
I'm talking
I
about,
probably
like, those
did.
Japanese
I probably
ones.
did. I don't remember.
Alright, here's the thing. We own
My
it.
grandpa owned all
We
of
just bought it. Right? We rewatched it. It's even slower than the Godzilla movie.
Like, yeah, I'm telling
It
you.
is fucking slow.
They are. Like, this is pretty good.
And you only see Godzilla throughout that entire movie. The movie's like what, 90 minutes?
Yep.
90 minutes. You only see
Yeah,
Godzilla for
motherfucker,
like maybe 20 minutes of that.
You don't see him that long. So they did the same exact
They did
thing.
the exact
Except it
same
was
thing.
in a better format.
Yeah.
So you're bitching about nothing.
Comparing it to the original movie, you
Yeah.
can't really bitch on that much about it.
Oh, they were here.
I don't
You
know.
didn't see him walk in. Yeah.
I'm looking at Star Wars and comics.
I've seen all these people walk into this door
Yeah,
behind us. Like,
watching them.
I was just like, I look to the side because when I look at you, I just look at like, oh shit,
Yeah,
there's people behind it.
But yeah, so comparing it to the original movie is not really all that bad.
I bet it isn't, but
But if the second movie they introduced like new monsters,
monsters. Oh yeah,
Mecha Godzilla.
that's all.
I don't
Not soon.
know how
It's gonna happen, but not soon.
I'd love to
There's
see
some-
King Kong.
That would be. But that's the thing.
How do you
We
explain-
talked about it. Somebody talked about it. I talked about it too. He's not. They're two different scales.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, two
King
different-
Kong
Yeah.
climbed the Empire
what they
State.
building.
Godzilla is the Empire State or bigger.
Well,
So,
they actually in this one, he's actually the biggest size he's ever been.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
So
fatter.
he's pretty huge.
So if
Now
they
unless you
were
make a King Kong of that size.
if they were to do that,
Which
I'm
would be
totally down for
retarded.
that movie.
No.
I don't think you could though.
If King Kong was his size,
That'd be
or
retarded.
not even
You
his
can't do
size,
that. That'd be dumb.
make him slightly
Bigger.
Okay,
smaller.
so imagine him trying to climb up the Empire State Building. He's
He
gonna
won't.
fucking break it.
He won't. That's fine with me.
Well,
Don't let him
I
break
don't
it.
know.
I'm waiting for Godzilla versus.
You talking about Pacific Rim? Pacific Rim?
Yeah.
That
It
would
may
be bad.
happen.
It may, huh?
Versus who?
Pacific Rim. The,
Pacific Rim, yeah. Oh! Dig! Go! Go! Dig! Damn it! Oh, there it is! Yeah! Yeah! God damn
Brought to
it!
you by the Kentucky
Come
Derby.
on! You're almost there, damn it!
everyone's already
You're almost there! He's gone! Yes! 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 I told you! Oh, damn it! No! 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 Don't you do it! God damn it! Damn it! Fucking jockey!
Apparently, there's gonna be no editing to this shit. Y'all gonna get some white people listen to the Kentucky Derby. Apparently. Whatever Derby's on right now.
like it's some sort of authentic sport.
God damn it!
Like we play this shit every week.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to Godzilla
We
and
don't
King
have any
Kong.
money on this shit.
Look, I mean, like
If they make him a
mentioned a
scale smaller,
crossover of like Pacific Rim and
that'd be cool
Godzilla,
too.
but I mean that's just like talk. I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon.
I don't think it's gonna happen
It would be
anytime
probably
soon.
nice,
That'll be
but
cool
I
as
don't
shit.
know.
That'd be cool shit. And-
What you about to say?
But the thing is, at the moment, they're making Godzilla out to be the savior of mankind. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't see.
Yeah, so it's like the only thing
Right.
you can do now is just have him fight more monsters.
Well, I mean, you could also throw them under the fact, like, you know, people don't trust shit they don't understand.
Yeah.
So they can have a countermeasure. That's why I can see Mexico Godzilla always happening.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know,
That's true.
no, what you gonna say?
But yeah, like what you were saying, like they made the man the savior of man.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought that at first too, but closer to the end, whenever they were referring to him as like a hurricane, just a destructive force of nature. They played it off better that way, you know, because he just walks off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's
He just
true.
walks off and goes into water. Nobody
Right.
knows what's going on with him.
Yeah.
So he can pop up at any moment if he wants to and just blow something up.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess you could technically say he's a force of nature.
Yeah.
Because like his original thing was he was Japan's view of the atomic
America.
bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. blowing up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was doing at first, wasn't he? He was like messing around in Japan and then he just went away.
He was Japan's worst nightmare. He was like the, atomic bomb and like a physical being.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it was Japan's commentary on us.
Yeah, that was America. Like, yo, America be fucking up.
Yeah,
What you got?
Did y'all like Pacific Rim?
I did. I was
about that movie.
Everybody hated it. That I talked to, everybody hated it.
man.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel different. I've seen a lot of people that thought it was pretty good. Yeah.
That was a really good,
Those are the people.
machine monster movie.
Yeah, those are the people that cannot appreciate a good monster.
Well, I mean,
versus
there's
mecha
always a
movie.
lot of people that say stuff like, there's always going to be different sides of the spectrum. Because I know one guy, I didn't mention that earlier, we were talking about Disney Teacher, but one guy, he was like, man, that movie was ass cheeks.
That old man?
No.
Oh.
It was a different guy. What old man?
That man, it's some dude you talking about that like hates Spider-Man or something.
Oh, no, he was talking about a bunch of shit. He likes Scott. No, not him.
Oh, he likes Scott? Yeah.
But it was another guy. And he was just like, X-Men was ass cheeks. And I was like, God, why? He was like, there's not enough action in that shit. It was like, it seemed like it was enough. He was like, man, there's a whole bunch of talking.
But hey.
He said there were maybe like 1 or 2, like, you made this like, maybe like 4 or 5 good action scenes.
Yeah.
But everything else is just a whole bunch of ass clapping. And I was like, what the fuck?
He was probably all like, I didn't see Colossus throw Wolverine into a Sentinel not one time.
Right.
Once.
He said that movie was a whole bunch of ass
So, yeah,
clapping.
man,
I was like, God damn.
I don't think there's any other movies we talked about.
What? Well, I mean, we kind of didn't talk about Amazing Spider-Man 2. I got some shit to say about it. We didn't talk about it.
Shit, let's talk about it. All right, ratings. I'm gonna start first. I thought that was a great fucking movie.
I didn't watch
I'm
it.
giving it a
I
9.
know.
Y'all didn't watch it? Nah. Oh, that's right, because you said you hated the first one.
I had
Yeah.
Godzilla
Yeah.
and X-Men to watch.
I think all these movies came out in the same month,
Yeah,
like
yeah, pretty much.
week after week.
think
So
the
I
first
was
one, yeah, it was
going like
Spider-Man and
every
Godzilla
other week
and-
to the movie.
Yeah, so
That's why I didn't see it.
I
Look,
saw, and
didn't see it
then,
either.
then next month, in August, we got
Yeah.
Guardians. So
all these
Well,
movies.
shit, I won't rant about Spider-Man if y'all ain't seen it. I thought it was a great
I'll
movie.
talk about it. I don't think. Do you plan on seeing it, or do you really care?
I
No,
don't care.
man.
You can spoil
That
it. I
movie
don't
is
care.
like 7,
7?
give it a 9.
7.5,
A 9?
7.5.
I know it's faults in this movie. I do. But it was a good
Better
movie
than the
nonetheless.
X-Men.
What I
You,
give it?
you gave X-Men like
Yeah.
an 8.5.
You saw it?
Yeah,
What'd you give it?
like a
You don't like
6,
it.
7.
You don't like it.
I like Tobey Maguire.
I don't like Toby. Fuck
Yes.
Toby.
I mean,
Like
look,
you.
I don't.
I like Toby a
The
lot.
thing was, like, with the movie to me, like, it was good, but it wasn't a Spider-Man movie. It wasn't a Spider-Man movie.
I felt like
I can't compete with the best fan of Spider-Man. I really can't.
That wasn't a Spider-Man movie.
Like, the man ran 700 issues. I'm not about to compete with this man.
I mean, like, like,
It was a good movie, man.
it was alright, yeah, but
it was a
wasn't-
lot.
It wasn't Spider-Man.
It was a lot of things where, like, they switched between being really funny and really serious.
Okay, so
Like, they went back and forth. But he does that in the
Spider-Man.
comic. That's what I'm
That's
saying. That's what, like, that was people's gripe. I think.
No,
that
I
was
don't
some people's
mind
gripe.
that. No,
So why you hate the movie?
my problem was like
Because you
The
couldn't say they
plot.
did the 3 characters great. The 3 villains were fine.
I mean,
Because it was really just one villain.
he is. He
Randall's
is technically,
a throwaway.
but I mean, it was okay. But
Yeah,
like, he was
throwaway.
going. I mean, that's what.
That's what I'm saying. It was
but
really
like-
just one villain,
No,
in a sense.
they're stupid. But
Goblin?
there was Goblin.
Mainly one
Yeah,
villain.
I wouldn't count that as a villain.
Who?
he was
I didn't
there.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess.
He was another
So,
throwaway.
okay, so he was 2.5 villains, I guess. To me.
He was another throwaway.
Hey, no shaking over there, buddy.
I feel like he was another throwaway. He was just
No,
introduced.
he's supposed to be
He
in-
got introduced. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine with you.
No, okay, well, here's the thing with me. Okay, it was all cool.
But
I liked
I do
Electro.
understand.
Electro was pretty awesome.
Yeah, he was awesome.
But, like somebody else said, I strongly agree with it. He had nothing to do with the main plot. He had literally nothing to do with the main plot.
Yeah. In a
He
sense,
was
yeah.
just it. It was like this. It was about this thing was about what was it? It was about Peter and Gwen. It was basically Peter, Gwen, Harry.
Yeah.
That's what the main thing
that
comes
was
from.
the- yeah.
It was like, all right, Gwen's about to do her thing. She's like, oh, I don't know, we might have problems. he's like, I don't want to get you attached because, you know, I don't want you to get in trouble.
We know the whole movie was just about pretty much her dying. That's what the movie was
It
about.
wasn't about her dying.
Well,
it was like
there.
it was a relationship.
It was there, yeah.
It was more of like
She died?
the same way she died in comics.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah. Well, in a sense, it was.
Well, okay, it was the same way, different setting.
Yeah.
It was in a clock tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of what, a warehouse
Yeah.
it was?
No, it was on the Empire. It was on
that.
Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
It was a Brooklyn Bridge.
He snapped her neck?
No, I mean he caught her, and they gave it to the fact where like it looks like she either hit the ground right before he caught her, or he caught her and she just like snapped her neck automatically.
It could have been both.
Because it was one strand and
both.
it caught her right in the stomach, and the impact of the stop might have killed her,
It
or
could have
she
been both.
might have just hit the floor.
Because what it
She
looked like,
actually hit her head on the floor, like when the
Well, yeah,
but what it looked like to
that was the
me
thing.
was the stop. It forced her to break her neck, and then her head hit the ground. Like
She wasn't at a full
not
stop.
simultaneously, but like at the same moment it happened.
Well, okay, like I said, it's determined to be left up to because that's the same way it happened in the series itself.
We're gonna rent it more than likely.
Yeah, go for it. But like I said,
It was a good movie.
well, yeah,
I was just talking about.
So wait till they get on Netflix.
just wait till it gets on, HBO, Showtime movie, it's on there.
I felt like it was a little bit too corny too.
It's Spider-Man.
Wait, what?
Too corny.
Well, Spider-Man is kind of.
Yeah, but it was almost like borderline. Like you're gonna see powers start coming out. Like that's yeah, like that's what I felt. I was like, I thought it was really, really corny.
I mean, okay, I guess like that's part of his nature. It was
I was sitting on the edge of my chair.
yeah, it's alright, yeah, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, you got this guy.
I mean, have y'all seen the first one?
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen the first one, but he says it's pretty much the same. And I mean,
it can follow this.
It seems a little bit out there to me.
Yeah, see, like the first one, the only
Oh, that's another thing about it.
that I have is like with the first ones, it just seems kind of, I don't know, so far with this series, everything seems like a throwaway to me. It's like, alright, so we had the lizard, but it was kind of like, the victory was kind of handed to Peter almost because, the anti-lizard serum already existed. So I don't know. I mean, it just kind of, I don't know. I'm not a gigantic fan of this new series.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, like another thing. I guess what it was.
I know.
Another thing. Before we talk about it, wait. Before we get to that.
Once Venom comes out.
Okay. Another thing was like the movie seemed like it had too many plots running. Also.
In the second movie.
Yeah. Because it had Peter and Gwen. That was amazing.
Yeah.
And then it had Electro, which is on each fucking just I'm in here.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was okay. Jim Fox, he did a good job. I was like, all right, cool.
Jim Fox did it
Yeah.
pretty good.
Then there was Peter and Harry. Then there was there's Peter's father.
Yeah.
And then they had a semi kind of Harry
And his dad?
starts. Just kind of Harry.
Yeah.
I guess, like, cause so it was like,
dealing with his own shit. Yeah.
right. I mean, and like, if you want to put it like the three main things of it, was still like Peter, Gwen, Electro, and then what was the third one? Peter's father, essentially. Because that was like the main. Those were essentially, I guess, like the main thing. But I felt there was just too much other shit going on in it that really affected the impact of what all was going on. Like Gwen's death. That shit
They
was.
cooked the grilling outside.
Yeah, they're food, I think.
I like cash though. You take cash, you take coffee?
I think so, yeah. But yeah, like I said, I think where's the
When you roll back around, I
Oh yeah. But yeah, like I said, I lost my train of thought. It's getting really fucking loud.
It is. It really is. I wouldn't expect shit in this sound.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, Spider-Man 2. It was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
It wasn't a Spider-Man movie.
I love the movie.
It wasn't a Spider-Man.
I love the new series more than the previous.
It's alright. I give it. Now the other shit that's going on with it, I'm not too thrilled about.
With the rest of the
These
future
movies
of,
coming out afterwards, I'm not too thrilled about.
So basically, what he's talking about, we're gonna have 2 more Spider-Man movies, which is tied to that.
I don't mind those.
And then we're gonna have the spin-off movies,
This Venom and
which is
Sinister
Venom
Six.
and Sinister Six movies. I feel like it's gonna be fun.
Sinister Six. How do you hold a villain's movie with no
Peter
enemy?
is obviously gonna be in these movies. Obviously, there's no way unless you're doing superior foes. In a sense, the superior foe line is exactly.
That's,
so it's not gonna happen.
I would love a superior.
That would be funny as fuck.
That could be a TV show.
But regardless of the fact, Peter's gonna be in these movies. He's not gonna be.
What if he's not? That's the thing.
What
The
if he's
focus
not?
is on them. So it can be focused on Harry getting these people together. So you have no real
To fight
antagonist.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, but who says they're gonna fight Spider-Man in that movie?
Who knows?
Hold on, so they're making 2 more Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Plus
4,
the
not a
Sinister
trilogy. It's
Six.
gonna be 4
And a Venom.
and a
and a
Venom.
Venom.
Yeah.
And there is no symbiote yet mentioned wherever. It ain't come through space.
I feel like the
It ain't been
symbiotes.
created.
The symbiotes come
It
in.
ain't nowhere. They're just gonna be Venom. That's it.
No.
This is like, bam.
Why you always do this shit?
That's it. I was like, no, you just don't throw that guy in there. That just doesn't work.
I feel like the symbiotes coming
We're
after
gonna throw
3.
this random
I feel
reporter
like
in
he's
here.
gonna come after.
He don't
3.
like Peter, even though he doesn't take any shot. He sounds like,
You done?
no, not done. Never done. There's so
Alright,
many
Batman,
things. Oh my gosh.
I feel like the symbiotes coming after 3. So obviously, I think in the third one we're gonna get Eddie.
Alright.
We're gonna get him, or who got it first? Was it Eddie?
Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie.
yeah.
We're gonna get Eddie introduced. I will say he might get the symbiote at the end of the movie, maybe, but the symbiote and Eddie we're getting not together, but we're gonna get them in that movie, and somehow maybe the Venom movies after 3, maybe it's after 4. Who knows?
You know
we
what?
don't know their
You know
strategy
what?
to
You know
this.
what? I'll give it this. If they do it right, and when I say by do it right, what? Okay. If they do it right, and when I say by do it right, whatever the symbiote turns up being, it needs to be attached to people first. They have to do it right.
Yeah.
I mean, like they did it. You know, they did it in 3,
did a little bit.
but it was bullshit.
Yeah, it
So,
was.
They gotta do it right.
That's fine.
It didn't like completely change him. It just made him more aggressive.
So would you be upset if it went to Eddie first?
Yeah, because it has no purpose to it.
Okay, yeah.
The
I see your point.
symbiote
Yeah, I see your point.
is angry
He's
at
always
him.
wanted to be with
Yeah,
Peter,
it was
Okay.
the first hope.
I see your
and
point.
it was like, no, you rejected me.
I see your point.
So it's like a scorn level.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it is.
Okay. Yeah, I see your point.
So,
yeah, so if they do that, it'll be fucked up.
Yeah, you can't just do that. So it was like Venom movie. Are we gonna throw the black suit in before Venom? Or are we just gonna be like Venom?
Who knows?
That's it. Just quick draw.
The thing,
Venom.
the thing,
Like
I,
nothing else.
the thing I'm counterbalancing you is we don't know what order this shit is going into. Like this
we don't.
movie, Venom might be the last movie. I doubt it because that would make no fucking sense.
No.
Here's a good question. Now that Avengers and Marvel have opened up this can of worms as far as storytelling goes,
Oh yeah.
now that we're seeing it in X-Men, we're seeing it in Spider-Man, we're seeing it in Justice League and DC, do you think it was a good thing? Do you think these other movie studios are fucking it up to a degree?
Fucking what?
Are you talking about like the strategy that Marvel did?
Yeah.
Neil.
Because it seems
Neil.
like
Question. The hot dogs outside?
Yeah.
Is it only cash?
Yeah, he's cash only.
so. Like, I guess what I'm wondering, it seems like all the other movie studios who have comic properties are trying to go after the same strategy.
So you're talking
More or
about the
less.
phase strategy with
More or
it.
less. Well, DC's doing a little different.
Like I said,
Sort of.
I don't really
They're
agree with
introducing the
that.
whole team,
And then
they're
giving
gonna do
everyone the
the solos.
But I don't want all my movie studios doing it. It's a good strategy, no lie. But when everybody jumps on it, it just overcrowds the movie market.
And the reason I ask because
It's fun with it.
No.
I would. gladly go see 8 Marvel movies in 1 year.
No,
I'm fine with
because then
that.
it's played out, and then you go back to a dark age.
That means these are played out, and we read these every week.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't. Okay, hold on. It doesn't work like that with like reading material. It works like that with like shows and television and movies and stuff.
We watch TV shows every week.
Yeah, but a lot of them are like the same shit, and a lot of people don't watch TV anymore.
Like this is the reason
They
I
watch
asked,
Netflix.
right?
Same thing.
Yeah,
Because
there was the old shit.
both the X-Men and the Spider-Man franchises,
Yeah.
it kind of seems like it feels like they're shoehorning the strategy.
Yeah,
Well, they're seeing it work.
Huh?
So why not, if you're seeing something that's worked for Marvel, why not just try to emulate?
Because they didn't start off that way.
yeah.
And that's the only problem. Well, because I mean, look at it this way, right? So with the reason it worked so well with Marvel, because they had that bitch planned out from the beginning, and that's why it cohesively worked. Warner Brothers did not have it planned out.
Yeah.
With
They're just trying
the
to
Justice
wing
League.
it. Seriously, they're just
Which
winging
is
it.
why we got
They didn't think
Superman.
that Superman movie was gonna be that good either.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm talking about with the franchises in general.
Okay.
Think about Green Lantern.
okay,
Think about The Arrow on TV. Think about Wonder Woman. Think about Batman.
Get
Think
the
about
Flash.
Superman and Flash.
Yeah.
All right. So it
That
seems
Daredevil?
like
Oh, yeah.
it almost seems like they're kind of scrambling to kind of shoehorn these characters in together, and then be like, all right, so this is our Avengers movie. Now we're gonna give you everything else. And then X-Men, they're kind of doing the same thing because
In a
X-Men being an established franchise, now they're talking about X-Force.
Yeah. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
X-Force.
And now they
bringing back Daredevil, Gambit maybe.
and now that what they want to do is kind of like pull it all in.
Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool. And now they're looking to pull it all in a continuation, in a continuing narrative. And that's the only problem that I have at the moment.
Before Marvel, what was the strategy? You made a trilogy, and then pretty much rebooted it, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather do that trilogy, reboot it, and then start over, or would you want your continuation of your
Only if
universe?
only if the continuation is cohesive. If it makes sense. So far it hasn't.
You can't just
With
throw
the-
random
that.
shit together.
With the X-Men, it has not made any sense.
Yeah, but that's a whole thing in its own, man.
But the thing
But
is,
that's
it
the
was
strategy we're talking
established.
about. That's somebody that tried to take the strategy
Yeah.
and it didn't like pan out
And
the
it's
same
not
way.
panning out.
Okay.
Same thing with Warner Brothers right now, right?
Right.
Both Superman
We haven't
and
seen that
Batman-
work though.
Huh?
We haven't seen it work. Well, technically,
We
this is the
haven't,
thing.
yeah.
That Batman trilogy is not gonna be with this
I
new shit we're
know,
having.
I know. And
So
none of the Superman have anything to do with it anymore either.
yeah, it does. It's the same Superman. Oh, you talking about the older Superman?
Oh, there's
All of them.
talking
I'm not
about-
talking about all of them.
yeah.
Christopher
This
Reeve.
is a new after this Man of Steel. That's where their strategy is about to go.
Yeah.
So
And we
it's
haven't seen
so
their.
it's
We
only
haven't seen it
X-Men
work.
fucking it up, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, goddamn X-Men.
We haven't seen Spider-Man's
My-
work because we only have 2 Spider-Man movies.
Yeah. See, like my most beloved franchise, and this stole it
What
up.
is fucking up right now? Look at it. All
Damn it, man.
But
Why?
yeah,
Why they got it?
I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens over the course of 10 years.
Yeah. 10 years.
10 years from now, we will talk about all these movies.
Again.
So we're not doing one in 10. So mark your calendars. In 10 years, we'll be back. We're not doing one until 10 years from now.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap this up.
Hey, she mentioned Transformers 4.
Oh, Extinction.
Yeah, are y'all excited about that? Yeah,
Kind of.
I am.
Dinobots.
Yes.
I ain't Dinobots.
Optimus Prime riding a dinosaur looks badass.
Badass.
I can't
really
beat
did.
that.
Metal Man riding metal
That's the
dinosaur.
only thing I see.
That looks badass.
She's like, yo, this is all
Mind you,
Yeah.
I already gave 2 shits about the story when it first started.
Yeah,
This looks badass.
it does look pretty badass.
Like, I'm not Mark. I don't like Transformers. I don't get shit.
I mean, it's
So it is what it is.
yeah.
You want to talk about the Turtles right quick?
Did that happen?
Alright.
I mean, like, have they
It's
showed
about to come out.
anything else?
They haven't showed anything else.
Yeah, it's been
yet.
that one trailer. They got a trailer. Trailer out.
They've been playing it.
New one?
That one trailer that came.
Oh, that one. Okay, the one trailer. Nothing else yet.
I heard it was some pictures. Some pictures came out of what Shredder and Splinter looked like.
Oh, really?
I saw the
I
trailer
did not
that had
see it.
Splinter
I couldn't
in it.
find it.
Go look right now. Right now.
No, I saw the trailer that had Splinter in it, and all it is the original trailer and like the scene.
Oh yeah, and they showed
back of
looking at the suit. Yeah.
and that's pretty much it.
I guess. Alright, I guess so.
Yeah, there's really not much else on
I don't know.
that.
I mean, like, I've been hearing people like opinion about these turtles, man. They don't like the way
Everybody
they're
hates his
looking.
nose. It's fine.
Yeah.
Because they're all looking like different turtles. They're not looking.
Yeah, that also that confused me too. Because when I want to say Donatello, he looked weird as shit.
Well, he was a different turtle. I mean, like, I don't mind the concept, like them all being 4 different turtles, because it gives them more of a distinct look.
Yeah.
Instead of just copy paste MK characters.
Okay, yeah.
Like so, yeah.
Like, I don't mind that. The only thing I don't like is giving turtles lips
The fuck is
and
that?
a human looking face. And they're giving them human looking faces, man.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. This gonna be Shredder?
Nah, these not it.
Oh,
There's
that's
some new ones that came out. I really just can't find them.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, like I see what you mean there too. If we're going for an anthropomorphic, animal, I don't need it looking too human.
Yeah, I don't need it looking like a human.
Yeah, I don't need it looking extra. But it doesn't have to look extra human. I mean, like some of the time, it looks like they're trying to be like they were a human at first, and then they got transformed. As opposed to turtle transformed.
By the way, we still don't know the origin of the turtles.
We don't.
We have no idea, so they may even be humans turned into turtles.
I guess.
We have no idea.
But are they teenagers?
I don't
That's
know.
the real question.
They look fucking teenagers.
Vampirella. Anybody gonna read that shit? Actually, I will. I really fuck out of Vampirella. I ain't gonna lie.
That's Shredder.
Yeah, that's concept art.
Alright.
Might be. That Vampirella looks nice right now.
Oh, that's Splinter?
That's
can't fuck
that's
up
concept
Splinter too
art.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a rat.
With a cloak on.
Yeah, it's like a rat with cloak, maybe a cane, maybe not.
I don't know.
Yeah, I give you that.
Get that Vampirella though.
Yeah, Vampirella. Yeah. I'm down June
Vampirella
4th.
will be the top. So whatever.
June 4th. Like yeah.
You know, it's like,
Oh gosh, I can't believe it.
All right, so I guess we do have one more movie to talk about that's about to come out soon.
what?
Star Wars. Episode 7.
Alright, so
I'm excited about it.
I'm excited about this movie.
I don't know.
I am. I ain't gonna
Now,
lie.
mind you, I'm not a true Star Wars fan. I didn't really get to see most of the
I
other
did.
6.
I did.
As a person who
I didn't get to
enjoys
really-
Star Wars.
I like Star Wars. I'm
No,
not saying I
because
didn't
I was
see
like,
it.
I'm big on Star Wars.
But
I love me some Star Wars.
hearing all this
God
news
damn it,
about Star
George
Wars
Lucas.
is getting me excited. It's getting me excited.
As a Star Wars fan,
This is supposed to salvage whatever's remained
the prequel?
of like
Yeah.
the series itself.
see, but I'm one of those Star Wars fans that did not absolutely hate the first
The trilogy.
Yeah, the trilogies. I didn't absolutely hate them.
Okay.
Only because I love that it expanded the universe.
Okay.
Alright? I saw things in the Star Wars universe that I did not see in the original
Right,
trilogy.
right.
So I like that, alright? Now, the whole whiny Anakin. I mean, but the thing is, I enjoyed seeing the creation of Darth Vader.
Yeah.
It worked, man. It made sense. Right?
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, Darth Vader and AC team, I get it. He gets tricked into being in the dark side.
Yeah.
I get it. So then whenever he does help his son, it makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay, that makes sense. And then whenever you watch Clone Wars, the animated series,
Yeah.
then it makes even more sense.
Oh well.
So
Wait.
goddamn great.
Okay. Yeah.
Clone
Clone
Wars
Wars.
is fucking great.
Well, I'm trying to remember if the Clone Wars is still canon.
No,
or not.
yeah, it is.
It's
Okay.
canon now, yeah.
Because he erased the whole extended universe.
Yeah.
There's
oh my God.
there's a
Yeah.
pizza place behind it.
It's canon. It's definitely canon.
Domino's?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You gonna get the pizza?
But yeah, the Clone Wars is definitely canon, and it actually expands on the universe some more, and that's awesome. Now, what's gonna happen for this next trilogy? I'm excited, man.
Wait, is it a whole nother trilogy? I know it's just a standalone.
No, it's a whole other trilogy.
Coming off of that too, they're doing three movies, 6, 7, and 8. They're gonna have spin-off movies.
I thought it was 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
My bad. What I say?
Yeah, you said 6, 7, 8. I was like, it's 4, 5, 6.
7, 8,
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9. My bad. Yeah. So they're supposed to be having 3 solo movies in between.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That sounds good.
Okay.
But
Because from what I heard, it might be a Han Solo, Boba Fett,
and
then who knows what
a
the last
Yoda.
one's gonna be.
I heard a Yoda.
Well,
Hey, I'd watch a Yoda.
I would too.
Fuck yeah.
Now, if they would take it and do like a villain origin or like a villain whatever the fuck, it was great. I don't know who. Darth Maul maybe?
If they did a
Darth Maul
Yoda
doesn't
film.
exist anymore.
No, he does.
But the thing is,
He exists because
dead.
of Clone Wars.
yeah, he's still alive.
They
technically.
brought him back in Clone Wars, so now he's canon.
But here's the thing. If they did a Yoda origin story, they would go into how the Jedi Council started
That'd be cool.
and the Sith. That'd be
That'd be cool.
badass.
You can't do that because Knights of the Old Republic didn't exist anymore.
Huh?
That's